Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Ripple working to bridge gap between TradFi and Web3, according to President Monica Long. Next, Mt. Gox prepares for repayments on Bitstamp, executes test transactions. Also, Bitcoin price tied to US dollar performance, not politics, Custodian says. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. I would greatly appreciate it if you would click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. It does help support the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, Ripple working to bridge gap between TradFi and Web3, according to President Monica Long. The president of payments firm Ripple says the company is aiming to be the #1 digital asset infrastructure provider for financial services. In a new company blog post, Ripple President Monica Long says the firm is looking at more opportunities to move the traditional finance, or TradFi, world over to more modern financial tools. Long says that Ripple sees an opportunity to integrate more of the XRP ledger, or XRPL, features directly in the company's business, which could bring the benefits of decentralized finance to our customers around the world in a secure and compliant fashion. Long also says that Ripple is looking to bridge the gap between TradFi and Web3 using the firm's credibility, reputation, trust, plus its technological capabilities like liquidity, custody, and compliance. We envision being a one-stop shop for enterprises that want the benefits of integrating blockchain into their business, but don't have the expertise, resources, or interest in building and maintaining the technology in-house. Ripple is one of the few players in the space uniquely positioned to deliver on holistic digital asset infrastructure that bridges TradFi and crypto through our years of experience living and working within both worlds. Ripple has the credibility, reputation, trust, advanced understanding, and operations for core services like crypto on and off ramps, liquidity, custody, and compliance, and will continue to evolve our product suite to provide the solutions that our customers want and need. We got into this business because we believe blockchain technology and digital assets can provide faster, better, and cheaper financial services compared to incumbent technologies. We'll continue to provide best-in-class solutions combined with innovative technology to bridge the gap between TradFi and Web3 to make that vision a reality. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline, Mt. Gox prepares for repayments on Bitstamp, executes test transactions. Another wave of Bitcoin could be flooding the market as Mt. Gox prepares to continue creditor repayments. Will 99% of the Mt. Gox creditors really sell their Bitcoin? Mt. Gox is preparing to repay creditors through the Bitstamp cryptocurrency exchange, according to the latest on-chain fund movements. The address associated with Mt. Gox has executed the first test transactions to the Bitstamp cold wallets. The test transactions were flagged by blockchain intelligence firm Arkham Intelligence in a July 22nd X post. Mt. Gox addresses deposited $1 to $4 separate Bitstamp deposit addresses. Bitstamp is one of 5 exchanges working with the Mt. Gox trustee to facilitate creditor repayments. These transfers are likely to represent test transactions. More than $9.4 billion worth of Bitcoin is owed to approximately 127,000 Mt. Gox creditors who have been waiting for over 10 years to recover their funds. However, some crypto investors are concerned about the potential sell pressure introduced by the Mt. Gox repayments, which could put downward pressure on Bitcoin's price. Could 99% of Mt. Gox creditors sell the funds? Most of Mt. Gox's creditors could be looking to sell their Bitcoin, which has increased in value by over 8,500% in the 10 years since the exchange's collapse. Up to 99% of the creditors could be looking to sell their BTC from the defunct exchange, according to finance analyst Jacob King, who said in a July 4th X post, 99% of those on Mt. Gox are going to sell their coins the moment they get it. Imagine billions worth of Bitcoin all being dumped gradually over the next several weeks. There is no way to spin this to be bullish or news that could offset this. However, a Reddit community poll suggests that most Mt. Gox creditors, or 56%, intended to continue holding the Bitcoin, while only about 20% of the respondents signaled an intention to sell. Mt. Gox Bitcoin distribution, 36% complete, but $6 billion left to go. As of July 17th, over 36% of the Bitcoin owed to Mt. Gox creditors had already been distributed, but large Bitcoin holders, called whales, continued their buying spree unfazed. Unbothered by the potential selling pressure, a savvy whale bought 245 BTC, worth nearly $16 million on July 17th. The address has only traded Bitcoin twice this past year, making over $30 million profit from the trades. The Mt. Gox labeled wallet currently holds over 90,300 BTC, worth $6.12 billion, according to Arkham Intelligence data. It is unclear when Mt. Gox will resume the repayments, but today's test transactions suggest that these are the final preparations before repaying the creditors on Bitstamp. Our next top headline, Bitcoin price tied to US dollar performance, not politics, Custodian says. Market expectations of a weakening US dollar may be behind Bitcoin's recent surge, overshadowing election speculation. Bitcoin's recent price surge may be less about speculation of the United States elections and more about market expectations of a weakening US dollar. According to a July 22nd analysis by crypto custodian Copper, an increasing likelihood of former U.S. President Donald Trump winning a second term in the November elections has led to a rally in prices. However, the movement could be tied to market expectations that the U.S. dollar will lose ground against other currencies, as it has historically under a Republican White House. Bitcoin price has rallied more than 6% in the past 7 days, jumping from roughly $63,500 on July 15th to around $68,000 at the time of writing. The report notes that Bitcoin's market behavior often mirrors that of other major fiat currencies, which rally when the US dollar index, or DXY, declines. This trend was noticeable in 2017 and 2021 when BTC reached all-time highs as the dollar weakened. The US dollar has decreased by 10% on average during periods when a Republican president has been in office since 1969, indicating a weaker US dollar relative to other major currencies. On the other hand, the dollar has increased by 8% on average during periods when a Democratic president has been in office since 1969. Bitcoin's dynamics are more complex, with a tendency to move in the opposite direction of the US dollar's strength or weakness. Additionally, any administration which delivers growth would likely see investors returning to more volatile asset classes, noted Copper's head of research, Fadi Abu Alfa. According to Copper's analysis, it's not the absolute strength of the DXY that matters, but rather market expectations about its future performance. Should markets continue to anticipate a Republican win this year, there might be an assumption of potential for the US dollar to weaken, especially considering it is currently trading at its highest level since 2002. DXY performance. Between 2013 and 2016, during President Barack Obama's Democratic administration, the DXY rose by 25%. This increase can be attributed to several factors, including the economic recovery following the 2008 financial crisis, overall improved economic conditions in the U.S. compared to other major economies, and growing expectations that the Federal Reserve would eventually begin hiking interest rates. In contrast, between 2017 and 2020, under the Republican administration of Donald Trump, the DXY declined by 7%. This period saw significant tax cuts, which initially boosted economic growth, but also led to concerns about rising fiscal deficits. Trade tensions and tariffs imposed on other countries have also contributed to a more volatile dollar. Since 2021, under the Biden administration, the DXY has increased by 14%, according to Copper's analysis. A combination of factors such as higher inflation expectations, the Federal Reserve's actions to combat inflation by raising interest rates, and global uncertainties have contributed to the rise of the greenback over the past few years. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.